Hello everyone, it's Jazz here, and today I am here with the Rapid Fire book tag. This was created by Girl Reading, and I have left the link to her video in the description if you want to check it out. It's basically just a bunch of book related questions that we have to answer without overthinking it too much. So let's go for it and see how this goes. First question is ebooks or physical books, and I'm going to go for the sake of this with ebooks just because I have a learning difference, and sometimes if I can control the font size and the color of the background, it is a little bit easier for me to read. So I'm gonna go with ebooks, even though I really love my beautiful physical books. Paperback or hardback? I am a hardcover type of girl. It's just much easier for me to store it, and I think they last longer, and also it's just a lot prettier. Online or in-store book shopping? Now, if you're not counting that ebooks are kind of bought online, then I will definitely say in-store shopping. If I'm going to get a physical book, I usually, about 98% of the time, will buy that in the actual store. Trilogies or series? If you've followed me on here for a while, you know that I'm not great at finishing series, so I'm definitely gonna have to go with trilogies, as I usually can handle 3 books and just knock those out. Series that are longer than 3 books, it can get a little iffy on if I'm ever gonna finish those. Heroes or villains? I guess I'm gonna go with heroes. I really sort of want to say anti-heroes, which are kind of villainous heroes, but I'm gonna go with heroes. A book you want everyone to read? Because I'm really strange and crazy about wanting people to read The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I'm just gonna go ahead and suggest The Outsiders. Recommend an underrated book, and I'm going to go with The Legends of Mirwood trilogy by Jeff Wheeler, which isn't exactly one book, but you know, whatevs. I do really recommend it. I don't know if it's underrated, but I don't hear many people talking about it on BookTube, and it is a really amazing trilogy if you like fantasy, so please do read it. The last book you finished? Wildflower by Drew Barrymore. The last book I bought, the hardcover special edition of Comic Book Tattoo. This is a collection of short comics that are all based on Tori Amos songs. I'm so happy that I could get it because my paperback was so busted, and this is just beautiful and hardcover. The weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? The last strange thing that I can think that I used as a bookmark were these little Polaroid things from the 1989 Taylor Swift album. I used these like a lot last year as bookmarks. Used books, yes or no? I'm definitely gonna go yes, because I'm not gonna say no to a book, and especially if I get it at the thrift store because they're really super cheap. Extra cool used books. Top 3 favorite genres. This one's the tough one because I like a lot of genres. I'm just gonna go fantasy, thrillers, and contemporary. I think every book has a little bit of all of those in there, so I think that works. Borrow or buy your books? I'm definitely gonna go with buy. I just like to own them. Characters or plot? Characters. I feel like plot-driven stories can kind of get iffy on whether I'm gonna like them, but if I really go into a book loving the characters, I'm much more likely to enjoy the book, and I feel like the plot is just a little better if it's character driven, in my opinion. Long or short books? I kind of want to cheat here and just go medium length books, because I feel like I only read short or long books when I'm in the mood for either of those type of things, but I'm always up for a medium length book. So yeah, I'm gonna cheat and just go right down the middle. Long or short chapters? Short chapters, because for some weird reason, even if the book is really long, if the chapters are short, I read it so much faster, and I've never been able to figure out what the reason for that is. Name the first 3 books that you can think of off the top of your head. Me Before You, Anne of Avonlea, and Clockwork Angel. The last two are books that I'm currently reading. The first one is just a book that I'm considering reading, so maybe that's on the top of my mind. I don't know. Books that make you laugh or books that make you cry. I'm gonna go with books that make me laugh, just because not many books make me cry, and also I'd rather live in the laughing place. Our world or fictional worlds. Fictional worlds just for the escapism of it. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, because I do have moments where I do need free hands and I can't actually read my book, like when I'm dyeing my hair or when I'm taking a walk, and I do like to listen to audiobooks in those moments. Sometimes it's just fun for me to hear people like act out a story. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? No, I can appreciate a really fabulous book cover, and I know when a cover is not so fabulous, but it's not going to factor into whether I'm going to get the book or not. I definitely buy books more on what the summary is and what the first sort of paragraphs are like when I pick up the book and read it. So that is much more important to me than the cover. Book to movie adaptations or book to television adaptations. And I'm going to say book to television adaptations because I found that when they change things from the book and TV, it's something I'm okay with because they kind of have to do it so that the story can continue over a longer period of time. But when they do change it in a movie unnecessarily, it can occasionally make me really angry. So that's one reason I'm going to go with TV. But also TV offers you the mini-series option, and that just means I can get more of the book, which means it's more likely that the adaptation is going to be true to the novel. So, television for show. A movie or TV show adaptation that you preferred over the book. Try to say something different every time I answer this question. And for today, I'm going to go with North and South, the mini-series, which is based on Elizabeth Gaskell's classic novel of the same title. I do enjoy the book, but the book was something that I think I'll maybe read twice in my lifetime. I probably wouldn't read it over and over again, but I will watch that miniseries over and over and over. So I definitely like the miniseries a little bit more. Series or standalone books, and we have to go with standalones. I just enjoy them a little bit more, and as I've said, I'm not great at completing series. That was the rapid fire book tag. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm going to tag anybody that wants to do this if this sounds fun to you, because I thought it was fun, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye!